Hi folks, time for the Steckline Report. Hope you have time to listen. We got some interesting information. We've been talking a lot about farmland prices recently, but I just am amazed at what's going on. Listen to this. A guy by the name of Braden Janowski, according to the Associated Press, who's never planted seeds, he's never brought in a harvest, he doesn't own an overall, bought 430 acres of Michigan corn land at an auction last summer, $4 million, 25% above the next highest bid, which made farmers so upset they shook their head and left. But this Janowski figures he got a good deal. He says when you look back a few years and see when corn was $4 and what land was selling, it looks like a bargain to me when corn's at $7 or $8 at this price. Well, we've been telling you a lot about these kind of people buying farmland like it's going out of style. I'm happy to say that it's not happening in the Midwest quite as badly as it is on both ends of the United States. However, especially strong this market is in Iowa and Illinois, where we have just heard some land sold in the last week or two for $12,000 an acre. So I don't know how they're going to make that work. We'll let them worry about that, but I can tell you this. It makes it mighty tough for a farmer to make a decision on whether he should expand or not. At $12,000 an acre, I know what this old boy would do. But anyway, you probably know what that is too. Hey, the kind of an interesting analysis of the spread between farm and retail milk prices shows the spread has actually narrowed over the last 2 years from an ag economist from the Pennsylvania State University. In 2009, he says, when farm prices for fluid milk crashed to $1 a gallon, the spread between farm and retail was $2.40 a gallon. Now it's at $2. That's a surprise given that it showed a fairly steady increase over the first 10 years of this data, starting in January of 2000, but it's turned around. Since 2000, retail milk prices have climbed 31%. That's less, though, than the overall consumer price index increase of 34%. Hey, the Farm Bill's going to be loaded up with stuff that we probably don't want. Listen to this. Coming forward now are a couple of people that want to be involved in the farm program of 2012. Agricultural conservation people. They say we must address climate change or risk threatening food safety and the environment. Policy experts know that with the current economic situation, they don't have a chance of getting some legislation passed, so they're going to try to put some stuff about climate change into the Farm Bill to make us dance to some music that I don't think we're going to like. Keep your ears open for that. Speaking of the Farm Bill, environmental groups want farmers to adhere to stronger conservation practices too. And they say to be eligible for crop insurance, you ought to be involved in conservation. Look for somebody pushing for that when it comes up for talk in the new Farm Bill as well. In other words, if you don't do something on the conservation side, you can't buy crop insurance. Well, guess what? I've never figured out how somebody could not be a conservationist and be a farmer. How's he going to make a living? If he doesn't take care of his land, he won't grow anything, he starves to death, he's out of business, bankrupt. Folks, we got to have these people telling us what to do, and they're going to try to do it in the upcoming Farm Bill. It's so important. Agribusiness people, farmers, no matter who you are, pay attention to what's going on here, because it not only affects the farmer, it affects the ladies and gentlemen that goes to the grocery store. I can promise you, it will be offset there. It already is. Regulations are killing us. Thanks for being with us on the Steckline Report.